What is up, YouTube? It's Bojax. Today I'm going to be making another reacting video. Except it's going to be something different. I'm going to be reacting to this channel called Llama Arts. It's a animation channel. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have heard of it. Basically, what they do is scary animations with someone talking over it. Usually they get their stories from Reddit. I think I might be a little late on the trend, but I don't care because I do what I want. But, let's get into it. Let's react to something. Yeah, let's see this.
What's happening to families
Dude,
and small businesses in South?
Don't just buy a new video game.
Dude,
Make one.
I don't care.
Don't just download the latest app. Help.
Alright, let's go.
It was around 3 years ago. I was 17 years old and I worked at the local library in my city. The library was located in the middle of the city, but was totally abandoned in the evenings. I only worked in the evenings, when all the older staff had already gone home. My colleague and I were the only one left, as it was the day before Christmas and a blizzard was going on outside. Not one single customer inhabited the building. My colleague Thomas was down at ground level, while I was sitting at my desk on the top level. Normally, I would take the time to study.
Before we get all the way into this, I just want to let you guys know, make sure you go subscribe to Llama Arts. I'm going to put his channel link in the description. Alright, let's get back into it.
But it was the holidays, and I was completely bored to death.
I'm not going to keep on pausing this, like other people.
So I could look outside through the big windows that they had put up. I mostly looked at the blizzard going on, thinking about my bike ride home. It was a dark December evening, and the snow was piling up. I just really wanted to go home. It's really snowy out there, Tom. What do you say we close up early? No one's gonna show up anyway. Over. Your jokes are funny. Over. Just 10 minutes before we closed, I heard some people coming up the stairwells. It was some kind of family. One man and a woman with two girls. When they came through the door, I immediately saw that they weren't ordinary. The man had a pale, almost white face and wore red lipstick. The woman was also completely pale. They all wore clothing like they used to be in the 17 or 1800s. I just had my history exam, so I recognized it immediately. While I walked towards them, I saw that they were looking around as if they were lost. "Can I help you folks?" I asked them. They looked at me with big eyes, if I was talking Chinese. I almost thought about bailing, but as we just had a meeting about customer satisfaction, I asked again, a bit louder. "Can I help you folks?" They now all looked at me with a big smile and large eyes. I was totally freaked out.
No.
I didn't really know what to do anymore. "If I can help you, I'll be at my desk," I said, and I quickly walked away. When I was at my desk, I could still see the family just standing there, doing absolutely nothing. Tom, have you seen this family that just came in? Over. No one's come through the entrance. You good? Over. Now I was even more creeped out. When I looked up, I saw the man walking towards me.
Heck
From the
no.
inside, I could almost cry, but I did my best not to show it. The man stood in front of me with his pale face and called out something in a language I couldn't understand. It sounded like English, but it sort of wasn't. I couldn't make out anything. I looked down at my computer to make it look like I was searching, hoping he would just take off. When I finally looked up, nobody was there. The whole floor was abandoned again. I did a quick sweep of the floor, but I found nobody. As if they just vanished. Just then, my colleague came up the stairs, and I told him what happened. He didn't believe me, and I thought I was trying to scare him. Luckily, there were security cameras in the library, so we could just watch what happened, right? After we closed the library, we went to the security office in the building and looked at the footage from earlier that evening. What I saw then was the creepiest thing ever. I was talking to nobody. The whole family wasn't on the screen. It was just me, talking to myself.
Alright, that's a pretty good opener. pretty good beginning. Next video. Dude, I'm so tired of these ads.
This video is sponsored by Raycon. More details at the end of the video. Okay. Oh, okay.
I think this is just an animation, not a Reddit thing.
Everything okay, man? Huh. Goddamn shoe. There's still people. It's a quiet neighborhood, maybe I'm just exaggerating. Is there something I can help you with, sir? Come on, man. You're seriously freaking me out.
Yo, that's creepy. I have like no idea what's going on. Like there's no context to this at all.
Okay, alright, I get it. No one calls me on my birthday, so this is, I guess, what you decided to do instead? Listen, guys, I played enough Silent Hill, okay? This is nothing.
We're watching you.
No.
What the hell?
You like to be seen.
There's no one here. What's happening?
Yo.
You like to be seen. What the fuck are you people talking about? Please be a dream. Please be a dream. Did I get here? Where are those people? What were those people? Hello? Is anyone here?
Yo. Man's about to kill himself.
Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this video. Llama
That's
Arts has been
crazy.
using the everyday E25 earbud.
Alright, next video.
This video is sponsored by Skillshare.
The woman.
More details at the end of the video.
Let's go.
It was a late, moonless, snowy night. I heard the chilling cry of a bobcat as I arrived home from my parents' house, where we had just had Thanksgiving dinner in northern Michigan. Exhausted, I had finally made it to my bed when my pregnant girlfriend asked for nacho cheese munchies. Reluctantly, I laced up my boots and went to my car. Due to the cold, it took me a while to start the car, which only made me more irritated. But eventually I got it started, and I arrived at the convenience store to retrieve my girlfriend's mandated snacks. As I left the store, walking back towards my car, I saw a shadow of movement out of the corner of my eye. What looked like a person stood near the dumpster, just out of the light. I stepped towards the figure, and she looked at me with a giant, sinister smile. Her face was so weathered, it looked like she had cracks all over her face. She was crouched down and appeared to be chewing on something. I looked to see what she was chewing on. To my surprise, it was a severed arm. It looked old, as if it had been rotting for weeks. I saw her glance at something in her pocket. I could see the outline of what looked like a pocket knife. As soon as I looked back up, she quickly charged me. I pushed her away and then ran back to the convenience store. I burst through the door and frantically yelled towards the cashier to call the police as I turned to lock it. He asked me, "What's going on?" I scowled at him and said, "Please, just call the cops." I looked back outside and saw the woman had moved across the street and was still scrutinizing me as she maintained her malevolent grin. "Look, there's a girl out there who's trying to kill me." Looking over me, he replied, "I don't see anyone out there, sir." Those words shook me, even to this day. When the police reached the gas station, they began looking around for the woman while one of the officers asked me what had happened, and I told him the details of the encounter. One of the officers came back and said he couldn't find anything. I then took them back to where I first noticed her. We spent a few minutes intently searching, but there was no proof she was ever even there. The officer cocked his head and looked at me as if I was deranged and asked me in a judgmental tone, "Are you feeling okay?" I was about to defend myself, and then I started to think. I am tired, and I have had a couple of drinks, so I just told him, "Yes, sir. Sorry for bothering you. I hope you have a nice night." And then I drove home. I got home at around 4 o'clock in the morning. My girlfriend greeted me with an angered but concerning tone of voice. She asked me,
"Where were you? Are you okay?"
So I told her everything that happened. Of course, she didn't believe me. I couldn't get to sleep that night. I sat in my bed questioning my sanity, wondering if it was all even real. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm just tired. But no, that can't be it. I saw it. But if I saw it, why was there no proof? Where did the arm go? Where did she go? Before I knew it, it was 7 in the morning, and I had to go to work. I threw on my jacket as I was about to head to the construction site, and I put my hand in my pocket and noticed that there was a hole in it. It wasn't there the other day. I thought, what if she caught my jacket as I ran? Which further proves my suspicion that she was real. I couldn't believe it. My mind completely went wild until my girlfriend kissed me goodbye. I told my friends at work what had happened, and they didn't believe me either. They made jokes about it the entire day, but I had my bowling tournament that day, so that gave me something to look forward to. I got home and hung my vest and jacket up and rapidly put on my bowling shoes and got my bowling ball. My girlfriend looked at me with a pleasant smile and said,
Why is this man saying
"When will you be
bowling like
back?"
that?
Probably
Put on
around
my
11.
bowling shoes and got my bowling ball.
Don't be long.
I won't, don't worry. At around 10:30, the tournament had finally finished and we had won. I was so thrilled I had forgotten about the woman. As we were leaving, I noticed something at the other end of the parking lot. It was that psychotic woman. We stared at each other for what felt like an eternity. She slowly started moving towards me while waving her knife in the air and making cuts. I quickly jumped into my car and turned it on. As I looked up, I saw she was standing in front of me, staring at me. She slowly walked over to my window, and she said in a quiet, deep, and scratchy voice,
Little pig, let me in.
I was frozen in fear, but I snapped back to reality when she banged on the roof of my car, screaming. I quickly slammed my foot on the accelerator and didn't let off it until I couldn't see her anymore. When I arrived home, I told my girlfriend what had happened. Like last time, she didn't believe me. I really thought I was insane, but I tried to forget about it and get some sleep. Later that night, I woke up and saw her in my room. All she said was, "Let me in," over and over as she got closer. She then started shouting,
Let me in, let me in, let me in! Let me in! Come on, Paul. Stop being difficult.
I was wondering how in the world my girlfriend hadn't heard this going on. The woman was right next to me and held up a knife to me. That's when I fainted. I woke startled in my room, dripping with sweat. Then I remembered I don't have a girlfriend, nor a house, or a family.
Come on, Paul. It's time for your morning meds. Let me in.
That's crazy. That's wild, man. That's a great way to end off the video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed making that. Got a little heartbeat right here, a little rapid heartbeat going on. I ain't scared. I ain't never scared, but you know. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Give me more videos to react to. Give me more ideas. Tell me if you like this style of video. And yeah. Projects out.
Yeah. Baby, I cannot resist. I grin and smile, but my fists are perfect and I can't compare. Miss running fingers through your hair. After a world without I care, I'll hold you close in time to spare. I just wanna let you know, yeah, that I cannot do this without you. Baby, you're the one I love, yeah, and my whole life is about you, yeah. I thought we were forever and I wanna be together. Now I'm pressed under the weather with nobody to make me better. You were my everything, now I'm not your anything. You were going to get this ring, man, I thought I was your king. Now I got my boy to sing, from the heart and from the pain. You broke my heart and left this in, feels like you left me in the rain. I'll never understand how I'm broken as a man. Pieces falling in the sand, it's really hard to take a stand.
Hi, I just wanted to say I love you. This is a love letter to you.